Five. I'm Laura Shu, your moderator for tonight's session. We're thrilled to have you with us this evening. Don't forget to engage with us in the chats across all of our social media platforms. Drop your comments, questions, and shout outs, and you might just get a special mention during our live stream. So let's get the conversation started, y'all.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ali, one of the hosts of Lifestyle After Five, and we are excited to have you join us. Make sure you visit our website at www.aliafter5.com and join our Discord community. Now, Discord is a perfect way to connect with your fellow viewers and get exclusive updates on everything that we're doing. Also, don't miss our weekly live streams where we dive into the latest lifestyle trends and topics. I'll see you there. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday live episode. I am thrilled to be here. We got Crypt Keeper in the house, aka Danielle, straight from the grave. We got MD Red. He mean mugging. MD Red, stop mean mugging.
You know we don't like each other.
What up, people?
Smile, man. Smile. Look at the camera. Be happy. And of course, we got Vanna with the bracelets, casting those good spells. Tonight, we're going to dive into social media. As promised, we're diving into social media. I've heard all the complaints about the Texas every morning, grand rising, good morning, queen, which I still don't understand what's the problem with that. Somebody speaking and wishing you good energy. But for some reason, the women don't like it. And it's becoming a thing that, social media is transforming our lives. For some, it's a good thing.
Like that?
For others,
Wait, who doesn't like hearing, like, I hope you have a beautiful day? Like, energetically, I think that is the best thing. Like, that is a personal mission. Whenever I go out, I compliment one person to try to make their day a little brighter.
have you read the sites, the different blogs and everything where the women are complaining about men that are grand rising? But if you say grand rising, I'm blocking you. Good morning, queen. Are you going to good morning, queen me to death?
But I mean,
y'all haven't seen that or heard that on the blogs?
I feel like they got things to work out themselves.
And this is why people are still single.
And they gonna stay fucking single with their bitter ass.
Well, I figured it was better to come from a woman than me. But with that, I will say, with that, somebody needs to, what I call the relationship journey roadmap. So if someone is good morning queen or grand rising queen, after about a few days, maybe y'all should have the conversation of where things can go to the next step from the good morning every day. Because if the person really like you, then depending on the situation, y'all might need to figure out how to go out and meet for coffee or something. Video chat, at least.
Okay, I don't know if I'm just horribly clueless about dating because I have like negative experience. But what the fuck are you talking about, honey?
So,
am I the only one that's seeing this stuff?
Yeah, you
apparently you.
But this is what men did. This is what men. So MD Red, I know you've seen it.
I have. This is what men deal with trying to date a fucking woman.
So a woman is getting mad because you text her "Good morning, queen" or "Good rising, beautiful
grand
rising," whatever. Grand rising.
I posted some of this on the screen, but I didn't want to put anybody's information out there. But yes, there are plenty of women in comments that I've heard. Your boy Ollie is always out there doing his research.
Yeah, because you think you're being nice, and she's fucking complaining because you saying good morning. So fuck her.
So
I've seen Facebook posts where people are complaining about the good morning queen. They're saying that it's becoming excessive or generic or grand rising, and some of them hate that.
So what do they want from you? They don't want a good morning? I mean, what is it that they want? Let me take you out to breakfast. Let me, hey. Yeah, like I'm saying, a simple good morning is causing issues, man. Fuck, like this world is coming. I don't know where it's going, but if a good morning queen or good morning beautiful is that much of a problem,
well,
like, where
I
are we
guess
going?
They're saying that it's happening excessively. Going like day after day after day.
You should tell a motherfucker good morning every fucking morning.
Yeah, like I tell that to my family every single day. It sounds like what the common issue in dating is that people are looking in the same place for the same generic type of people that have never made them happy. They're never branching out of their comfort zone of like the people that they grew up around or the same general race or living a similar lifestyle as them. And if everyone that you've dated in that pool hasn't made you happy, then you need to get out of that pool and go try something else. Try dating a different type of person, dating the same gender. Like that, there are many reasons why people have just like, no, fuck that complete other gender. I can't deal with them.
So maybe they just want to get straight to the point. They just want sex. So if that's the case, a good morning and stick you
then
off.
You just need to be honest about that. Like that's what you're looking for.
One of my comments that I just got, not via text message, is because they all say that. So they saying every man is saying Grand Rising, Good Morning Queen, and they want some authentic. They want some authenticity.
I got something for you, fellas. The next time you see them text, say, "What up, bitch?"
And some of them probably would like that. But like, I know if I received like a good morning, beautiful, I would love that. Because like someone took their time out of their day. One of the first thoughts in the morning
was
exactly. The first part of your morning, that first hour, your brain is so subjective to everything. So like the first things you see, the first things you listen to, that sets the tone for your entire day. And if you wake up and your first thought is this other person,
they're saying that they give no additional comment. Now, I would say you better get used to dating if you want to get a husband, because according to the Knot.com, which is a relationship, a website on relationship, about in 2021, about 30% of people met their spouses online through online dating apps.
Yeah, so for all you,
and in the 2024 Real Wedding Study found that 8% of engaged couples met in social media.
Nice.
eHarmony says that 20% of couples met online in eHarmony.
eHarmony, they still around?
Yeah.
Yes. eHarmony is.
But there are so many
dating
apps.
$60 to use it.
But there's so many.
There's so many dating apps.
All right, so hold on. Peep this then. For all y'all out there looking for a booty curse, somebody to smash, or a relationship, or a husband, we got a whole list of fucking dating sites for y'all.
That's what I'm about to say.
Well, let's get it started.
Yeah, go ahead. I know one.
What you know?
Bumble.
No.
Bumble.
Oh, Bumble.
I've met a few men, some good relationships off of Bumble.
Bumble's, I guess it's decent.
When I was using dating apps, I personally used Meet Me. It was a lot less popular, so it wasn't like flooded with the fuck boys, and like it filtered out a lot more. I actually heard today, so y'all know that the RNC is in Milwaukee, right?
Yes.
Tinder's servers in Milwaukee crashed because of the amount of people trying to get a hookup, because of the amount of people from RNC there in Milwaukee.
Oh,
Tinder crashed.
So they on Tinder. Tinder was ranked one of the worst apps, dating apps. Most people have was ranked right along with Plenty of Fish. Now, what the news said, this is not my list. We're talking New York Times. This is what the national media is reporting. Date My Age was number one. They say it attracts over 10,000 new users every week with 100% verified profiles that focus on serious matches. So for those that's looking for marriage, Date My Age. I take it that would be for older people. And for those over 50, we ain't leave y'all out. We got y'all too. Silver Singles. Unless they dye their hair with that Beijing like me. But Silver Singles is a match for people is a great choice if you're over 50, with an exclusive community and easy to navigate platform. So all these young Gen Z gidgets got you. And it scored a 9.7 out of 10. Number 3, Zooski. Never heard of it. It is another popular site, and it spells Z, like zoo, Zoosk. Zooski is another popular site with more than 40 million members. It uses a personality assessment to match individuals and has control over the level of information shared. And it's a 9.4 out of 10. I don't know, doing a personality. I mean, two crazy folks getting together. I don't know. Maybe that works out. Next coming on our list is Elite Singles. I like the sound of that. You got to be elite. Offers intelligent matching of quality connections with over 300,000 new members a month. And it is tailored for serious relationships and scored a 9.1. But keep in mind, Date My Age scored the top with a 9.8. And the next one we have is Takify, and that's Takkife. It is unique as it is the number one matchmaking company in the continuous United States. It offers a high-end services, including a dedicated matchmaker, personality match, and also scores a 9.1.
But let's really, okay, I'm not going to knock this list that whoever you got it from, but let's really talk about real apps that real people use.
Like, I've only heard of eHarmony and Christian Mingle on there.
And Christian Mingle was last on the list, the top platform for senior Christian marriages worldwide.
But literally, people that are probably watching don't know any of these apps.
That's why we giving them to them. That's why they're watching.
But in real life, because I've been on dating apps, there's Bumble, there's Tinder, there's Plenty of Fish. That's a fuck site. There's BLK.
There's Grindr. There's a new one that's come across. There's a new one. Archer is a gay dating app that's come across my YouTube.
But there's some ones that are out there. Like I've met people off of Bumble and Black, and you know.
How successful has it been? I've heard some of your dating stories too.
So one of them died on me.
This is what we're trying to prevent people from.
One of them died.
Wild dating stories off these apps. And I'm not knocking these apps because some of these apps are good. I'm just saying what the people say.
Well, hold on. What the app said for all the hoes and shit?
Plenty of Fish.
Nah, I got something for y'all right here. Ashley Madison, Fling.com, HookUpTonight.com.
Oh, wow.
Can't forget the infamous Air G.
I'm saying Air G. Air G a motherfucker. I'm talking
about. You're gonna play the wheel of roulette and you're gonna walk out with Herpagana syphilades or something.
I mean, we get that from the club, so shit, it's all good.
This is why I never went clubbing. No.
Shit, I love it. That's playing Russian roulette. What you dig?
But I mean, we are giving the people out. So check those apps out. Let us know if you have any success or if you didn't have such a good time with those dating apps. Like I said, back in the day when you had Backpage, we didn't have all these issues. But did we have the same issues before social media? It's just now they're more sociable because everything is put out there. Do you think these same issues that women are having? I mean, with the days of the black book and the telephone, did men call? I mean, what do you think?
I think so. It's just easier to get caught now. Yeah.
But not just cheating, just in dating. I'm just saying in dating in general.
I mean, when you're dating, technically you're dating. You don't have to date just one person.
Well, I mean, but just think.
No, you don't.
If you are under 40, if you are over 40, over 40, then you know our Facebook back in the day was writing a letter on a piece of paper, folding it up in school and passing it.
Yeah.
And then somebody would read that on the way to putting it through there. So I mean, you pass notes, and you every now and then a person will get their note intercepted for cheating or whatnot. So I mean, I think the same thing has been going. It's just more public out there.
Yeah, it's more open now, but it's the same shit.
But social media, I will say, is the thing that we have to look out for. It has made it more easier and more accessible. So you really have to bring your top game, and it's more harder for women because there are simply more women in the world than men. So when you look at a guy,
all you have to do is slide in that DM.
I mean, you look for a guy and you open up a dating app, and it's 50 women per day, just sitting there. And all you got to do is, I like her, I like her, I don't like her, I don't like her, I don't like her, I like her, I like her, I like her, I like her. Then, it's easy to choose, which that's not such a bad thing because it is important to be upfront and honest. For everybody to be upfront and honest in the beginning. That way you can not waste time. Because right now, You're on a dating app. Why hide things? They don't know you. You don't know them. In 5 minutes.
So that you don't have. So that means you don't have to like disclose everything either. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you swipe on me and we match doesn't mean that we're gonna have a consistent conversation. Because think about it this way: y'all are swiping. Y'all can have. I mean, even a girl, you can talk to 50 people by swiping on everybody. It gets overwhelming after a while. You know what I'm saying? Then you start dropping and you start eliminating people. I think you're down to your top 10 contender. You know what I mean?
Like, because they're looking at the same thing, but you should be having these conversations. I mean, I would say my advice would be maybe your top 5 per week. You should be trying to eliminate. If you swiping and you got, let's just say you got 10 people in your queue.
Right.
Within a week, you should be trying to dwindle that top 10 down to 5. And going into the next week, that 5 needs to drop down to 2. And then from that 2, it could drop down to 1.
So because this falls in the man's lap, really, because y'all are courting the women, how do you do it as a man? Like, you have 10. Most girls want you to take them out. They're going to be like, you're going to take me out to breakfast, you're going to take me out to lunch,
I mean, that gets to
dinner.
But that's a vetting process before it get to that point. But women are coding too, because I mean, women got a bunch of men that's getting into, they're swiping on them, that they're talking online dating too. So it's not like they're just getting one man at a time. But that's where it comes with. I think most men, because there's so many, they're saying things like grand rising, good morning, queen, with nothing behind it, because they're trying to see what you're gonna respond with.
Right.
Now, you are and not you per se, but you got this one guy that's saying, good morning, queen. He's waiting on feedback. That is a baited tactic out there. Now, if you came back, hey, how you doing? You know, I'm doing pretty good. Well, what you got going on today? Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm work. What you doing after work? Somebody. Now, if he really like you, then I would say he should be trying to set up a date with you, or at least at some point, if you've been talking to a guy, good morning, and what after 3 days, y'all should be trying to video chat. But then you got some women that don't want to video chat. You should at least be talking on the phone. It should be a conversation or something like that, a video chat, if y'all are serious about making a connection.
That being said, there's also the level of comfort. I know in my experience, I have a lot of issues feeling comfortable being exposed and vulnerable when it comes to like getting to know people in the way of a relationship. Mm-hmm. Like, for one, video chatting, if I don't know you personally and you're not like in my innermost circle, I don't want to video chat with you. It makes me uncomfortable because like I constantly feel like there's something going on, and like I don't know if there's someone else in the room with you, like listening to it. So like there's also a level of comfort and respect that is not always carried through in those apps, because there are people that are on there that are just like wanting to just diddle and go. And like there are some people that just have no respect for people's personal boundaries and personal sense of safety. Because like I've received messages from people, guys that just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna send an Uber out to your house and you can come over to my apartment. And I'm like, no, absolutely not.
That's part of the red flags of social media. And you know what you do with that? You know what you do with that? Absolutely. Those guys are easy, because that's what you want those characteristics to come out, because you know what easy you do with that? Block.
Yeah, but like when that is your every single experience. I gave up on dating apps 4 years ago.
You must be on the wrong app.
I've tried several. I tried Bumble. I tried the Meet Me. I did not like Tinder. I did not like it.
Well, let's dive deeper into this. Let's go back. Now, traditionally, people were dating to get married. We all agree on that, right? Do people still date for that reason? Right. No.
I think it's a personal thing, because like I know that like
to get married, they dating the fuck now.
It's a personal thing.
I'm not dating though. You're right.
I'm not the kind of person that can just do that frivolously. I am looking for someone that I will have a long-term partnership with.
Yeah, but you make up a microcosm of the amount of people that's on dating.
That's a good point, though, and that we don't look at. What is the definition of dating?
Exactly.
It's a very personal thing to each person. Like everyone has a different definition.
Well, but the thing is, no one knows what your definition of dating is. So I think this is where the misunderstanding comes into play, because my understanding of dating is this, yours is this, but then we come together and then people are disrespected because we're not on the same page.
Two different wavelengths.
So I think that is very important to even put when you're doing your profile, what your definition of dating is. Should be out there. Or to have that conversation right off the rip.
The first day.
The first day. This is my definition and my goal on this journey of what we call dating.
But now, creating dating profiles or on dating apps, you have it looking for in a relationship.
Those are default things. Those are default.
But you can change it though. But when you're looking at, you can change it. So if you know that this person's just looking to be friends, you don't have to swipe. Right?
Most people don't even read profiles. They're just looking. They see the look, they see the picture, and they're like, "Ooh, I like this person." Swipe. Then.
Well, I do. I look at political views. I look at I look at a lot of that stuff because you got to make sure if you want to date that you're aligned. Why waste your time?
No,
I
agree.
Time?
Like,
why waste?
That's one thing. Like, I don't personally. Y'all know my religious beliefs. I don't have to be with someone of my same orientation religiously, but I can't be with someone that's going to be like heavily a Bible thumper and constantly having this back and forth of what I believe and my faith and how everything about their life is saying everything that I am is wrong. So there has to be those discussions. Like, what are you looking for? Like, habit wise, like I do not drink and I do not know that I can be with a person that drinks.
You just cut out.
Those are things that, like I said, but these are in the rise of social media dating. These are day one conversations that you can type out. Hell, have it pasted in there as a default statement that you can just put in there, and then that person will ghost or be gone if they're not a match for you right then and there. That person goes away, and then you won't waste your time, and then you just simply get another person, paste that in there, and you keep it going till you find someone that agrees that is aligned with you.
Yeah, but it's all still a gamble because how many of them are really telling the truth?
Everything's a gamble.
Exactly.
You get on there and your name is Miss Fat Wet, and you talking about I'm looking for a husband. I'm not gonna believe you.
Yeah. Why? Because it's Miss Fat Wet.
Or a wife, somebody that wants to be a wife is not gonna present herself that way.
Or you got a picture that's showing all your titties and you're damn near naked on there, and then you saying, you know what, I want a serious relationship. Why these men so thirsty? All they want is sex. If you have dating profile pictures and you're damn near naked, the man is looking for sex. It is a sex bait.
And also, a message to all the men. Please stop posing with dead animals. It is not attractive.
Dead animals.
Hey, that's some white shit.
It is not attractive. Look at this TikTok.
That's a white
shit. What are you on? Yeah, I'm talking about what are you on?
DownhomecountrySouth.com.
Oh, you talking like shooting deer? Are you like posting a picture of a deer?
People have been deer.
Oh, I'm like a dead animal.
People have held up their fish. People have held up dead deer. One dude had a dead dog, and that's their profile picture. And they think that.
I mean, he's a hunter. He's telling you he likes to hunt. He might be next. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I'm in South Carolina.
I'm like a dead animal.
Yeah, I can see that happening, but you know what?
I don't mind
that person is looking for. That person is looking for. I seen a Facebook profile. You know how they recommend. You know how they do the recommended friends or whatever, people that you may know. And I've seen a female sitting there with a fish on her profile, in her pictures. You know, they're looking for. I know. SouthernCountry.com.
Yeah.
Actually, there is a
farmers only.
Farmers only. Farmers only.
They looking for somebody that don't wear shoes.
And then in Alabama, you have cousins only.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out to Alabama.
Weird.
Shout out to Alabama.
You know, you guys started bringing to our next segment the downside of digital love.
Nothing is real.
It's definitely
some people are real. I mean, the downside of one thing that like I said, you should always be your authentic self. One of the things that pissed me off, and I'm pretty sure it's going to piss a lot of people off, is AI generated photos is not you. Red flag. One of the red flags, if you go on a person's profile and all you see is 30 AI generated photos, it really makes me wonder, what does that person look like? For real. Catfish.
You're definitely getting catfish.
They don't want to video chat.
You know,
yeah. They always too busy. Their phone don't work. Their
and
camera
that's the
don't
biggest
work.
thing women got to realize. That is a serious thing. Hell, catfishing is so bad they actually made a TV show out of it.
It's my favorite. I love it.
I mean, these women, people, both men, it's happening to both men and women. They invested a lot of time into these people to only find out they're not what they're looking for. It was even another story in the knot where this couple met on Instagram, bonded over their love for travel, and actually that was a good one. They actually got married and had 2 kids. On the other one, she was catfished. Get in there, thought she loved this person, and it was the person of their dreams. Meet them in person. It's like, what the hell? I'm sorry. Looks matter. You can say what it is. You can bond, and I guess some people think if I bond with this person and we got a lot in common and we grow this bond, then if they see me and don't think I'm ugly, then that won't matter. Looks matter.
It might not even be that they're ugly. The fact that they're not what they thought, it's the trust. It's like, how can I trust you at this point? You've been lying to me our entire relationship. How do I know all of that hasn't been a lie?
I really love you. No, you don't. You lie, motherfucker.
Dude, also, when you take pictures, always show a full body picture. Stop doing 100 pictures of you. Headshots from here down. You know, you got big breasts, so you want to show off your breast features and nothing else, because that person has got to see you.
Well, you know, they're trying to show off their best asset. That's it.
Show the whole body. There is somebody for everybody.
So I got a confession. I went on and I met a guy, and he didn't tell me he was in a wheelchair, which it didn't matter. But when we went on a date, he rolled, and I was like, "Oh," he's like, "I didn't think you would like me if I told you I was in a wheelchair." I'm like, "You was just dead." You did not say that.
Why are you lying to you?
Yeah, you got to tell me. I mean,
yeah, like I was like, oh, okay.
I just saw Woody for a second. I haven't played that one yet. That was Kingdom Hearts 3.
I mean, and it's not to describe. Some people can't see nothing wrong with dating handy. Like I said, we talked about this show several times. The woman that got married and she had 2 damn heads. I seen a woman that had no damn arms. Her damn hands was on her shoulders. Yeah. So there are some people that I know some people that have had children in good successful marriages in wheelchairs. But you have to clarify that. Yeah, what if you wanted to go roller skating, had plans of taking roller skating?
It's gonna be a problem.
Or something like that. I mean, you don't just surprise people. I'm in a wheelchair.
There has to be honesty, and of course, you don't reveal absolutely everything about yourself to a complete stranger. But like, there has to be an air of realness for there to be connection or really just communication.
That's a superficial connection when someone does you like that, catfish you or not saying. And like I said, if the person's got to see you, and for it to lead to marriage or become a real relationship, they got to see the real you at some point, and they got to like that point. So show them your authentic self, not just a picture from here up. Show them at least a couple of them.
Did you finish the date? Did you finish the date?
Say what?
I just want to know.
No, I didn't finish it. I mean, I finished it halfway and I was like, all right, I gotta go. I mean, he was a nice person, but if you roll in, if you don't, I just felt like you should have been like, hey, I'm in a wheelchair.
But see, this is what will get you. You're the great part of the downfall.
And I had heels on
some of these apps. See, that's one experience. You had one guy die on you that didn't tell you he was on his deathbed. All from these apps that you named. So every app that Danielle has put out there, stay hell away from that app. You met hella people, but you have had hella stories.
Yeah, I met the guy that did the bodies. We went to go do it.
Yeah.
You got a strange dating life, shorty.
You do. You maybe you need to go to those different sites that I named.
You need to go to Christian Mingle, motherfucker.
Nah, what was that one? Elite. Shit. Nah, go to Elite.
Yeah, Elite. I'm not on the dating app. I give up. Facebook got dating.
I'm trusting. Like whenever I am ready and the other person is ready, it's gonna happen when I'm doing some weird shit. That's what I know. I'm gonna be doing some weird shit out in public, and someone is gonna see, and they're gonna be like, "I like this one."
I tell you what, if you catch you a man doing some weird shit, he meant for you.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what you want.
I'll fucking challenge his ass to a sword fight or something, and that's how it'll be.
I'll call it 911.
But no, well, as we talk about the downside of social media, one of the things I'm going to play a video here pretty soon. It has actually done a lot to affect our brains. Is the reason why, especially men, when it comes to relationships and women dressing provocatively, that mentally affects a guy, and it affects our dating world. No,
that's how it goes.
But I am. Let's go into this video real quick, and it's kind of long, so I'm halfway through it. I'm gonna stop it.
Relationships, how many marriages they create. The app cares how much money they bring in short-term and long-term. Auto swiping right. It doesn't work with most algorithms. Reason being that if you are automatically swiping right, there are two things happening. Number one, the app is rating you based on how selective or unselective you are, and it's correlating unselective to unattractive in many cases. So you're going to be seen by the app as less attractive. Also, if you are willing to swipe right on mediocre girls, the app has no incentive to show you attractive girls. So the auto swipe right strategy, which did actually kind of work in the very early days of online dating, absolutely does not work in most apps now. And that's something you need to understand because the algorithm will be against you if you employ such a strategy.
Actually, that was the wrong video, but yeah, I was going to play that one later. But as you can see, you're dealing with the algorithm and who you see and what shows up. So you're playing against technology.
Oh, no, mine's wrong. It does. My algorithm's wrong because I be getting all different types.
Yeah, it says you'll accept anything. So it throws you any and everything.
I don't discriminate.
But the algorithm saying just give her anything that's walking,
or not,
or not. That's what we learned.
Y'all lucky I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired. I ain't got no comeback right now.
You can't. The algorithm don't lie. It knows you. It looks at your profile like, yeah, she'll do him. Give her.
That is the middle finger. If you can see it.
Be alive, shit. They be like, man, throw everything in her ass. Shit.
I think that just goes back to one issue that I have with dating apps is that it takes away all of the humanity from it, the personal nature of interacting with people. It just takes it away, and like, it's not something that I enjoyed. And I'm a fucking weirdo. I don't like things that are normal for 24-year-olds. So I am the enigma.
You special. 24? Shit. Most people are hoes and pimps.
Yep.
Shit, don't ask me.
We know what you was doing. We ain't gonna ask you.
I was embalming bodies.
You
making some things still. Don't know it, but maybe some body parts she was embalming.
You was a glizzy inhaler, motherfucker.
Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Disgusting word.
Oh, shit.
As we go into,
you know I'm tired. I'm quiet as hell.
Danielle is not here right now.
I love it.
That goes back to our combo.
That's a trifecta.
Oh my god!
Exactly. Anyway, I'm gonna play this next video. Show how it affects your male counterparts.
Let's go.
You'll find somebody that you do find attractive that's not them. They don't meet your sexual needs. You'll find somebody to meet those sexual needs. You better understand that settling for less is not just a nice term about your value. It's about how you don't hurt others. So if you really care about others, don't settle for less. And you can only care about others once you care about yourself.
That's deep.
No, I agree.
So that means don't settle. You're only going to hurt them in the end.
Unfortunately,
what are some red flags? Let's go into the next segment. Red flags to look out for, because you must be warned. In the dating world, we have a real threat of sex trafficking, and not everybody's on there is looking for a date or marriage. They looking to put your ass on a boat. You wake up
right now.
Yeah, you wake up and your ass be on some boat halfway around the world to China some damn where.
Vanna already gave us one. For motherfuckers said they want to send you an Uber on the first time talking to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't get no random Uber.
But that's common.
No, I'm sorry.
I've had people ask to come over.
No, Uber is so fucking
Did you go
weird.
over there?
You were always told, don't get into a stranger's car.
No.
And
That's
what
why you still
what
alive.
can we do now? We can have a stranger come get us in their car. Uber is fucking weird.
No, I've had some other men say, "Hey, you should come over." I'm like, "No, I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't want you at my house, and I don't want to go to your house because you don't know. Once you're in their environment, you don't know."
I'm glad you made a
what
smart
can happen to
decision
you.
and then go.
Yeah.
I always make smart
Well,
decisions.
my thing also is.
A lot of people don't.
Oh, I'm seeing some comments. I thought I was seeing shit. Oh, they're making comments on the thing. They just put the comments up on the camera. What up, Thomas Sutton? And I can't read the other person's name.
Dan. He is on the YouTube. I have him.
And that might be my friend. Let me
What's
see.
up, M. Dan? But one of the things that I say is a red flag.
Oh yeah,
If a guy video calls you without permission, just out the blue, that is a red flag.
He's stalker status.
Why?
Because
I had someone do that to me
you have to show respect. Who picks up the phone and just start video chatting a person?
Nobody.
That is disrespect. Without having a chat first and being welcome to. It's one thing to jump into your DMs, but when somebody just straight up, you know what, I'm just gonna video chat her.
Yeah, that nigga creeper.
He's just trying to see. He want to catch you in your natural state. He want to make sure you got your bonnet on.
If he doesn't like you with the bonnet on, he doesn't deserve you all dressed up. Let that be fucking clear. If he doesn't like
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
I hate you and your bonnet.
He don't deserve it. He don't deserve it. If he doesn't like you with the bonnet on when you're all cute in bed, he doesn't deserve you when you're all dolled up.
The thing is, I would find that disrespectful. And even if a female just straight up voice call that you don't know, voice call a dude, I would be like, what the hell? You don't know what I got going on or whatever. You just gonna break in and just video chat me just like that? I don't know you, especially if I don't know you.
You don't have to answer.
But two, you got to be on the lookout because there are AI generated scams out there where people. I've had. I've had people ask for like money or something like that, and next thing you know, they trying to video call you, and it looks real. They can look like the real person or whatever, and have these conversations. But just beware in today's technology, you can have a whole video chat with a guy, and it not be real.
And let me put both of y'all women on game. Any dude that's really into you is not going to video call you without your permission. It's just not going to. He's not going to do that. And another thing, any woman that's not afraid to be seen in her bonnet, run.
Yeah, as a man, yeah. You're gonna.
And the wig. I
don't mind the wig, but you got that.
Unless you look like Caillou.
You out in public, in Kroger, in Walmart, walk around that fucking bonnet on your head.
No, not
on the first date. Just not on the first meeting, though. I don't want to see you look deep on the first meeting when you
not out in public, not during the first meeting, but like when they're casually at home, like in their casual clothes. That's like the most adorable thing. Like when you get to that point of a story and you get to know a character and who they are on the outside, and then you get to see them in their home life and in their casual clothes. The domestic fluff of it is so fucking cute.
It's nothing cute about the bonnet.
But that's down the line once you know each other and you got it.
Yeah,
in the beginning. These beginning red flags when a guy started to want to know what the hell you doing all the time and getting pissed when you or woman when you are just meeting this person, and the minute you don't pick up, you can't be with them, and they want to know your every move and what you got going on, and they pissed because they can't get in touch with you. Red flag. Both men and women, get away from them.
My best friend of 7 years was like that. I had to constantly have my phone near me to validate her, to text her, message her all day, all night for 7 years.
Why? That is.
Or somebody that you just meet, right? You're only talking, and all of a sudden now he's falling in love. You're like, what?
I talked to you 2 days. I love you.
Yeah, I love you. Don't hang up. And then when you hang up, they call you 15 times. You're like,
get
yo,
rid of those type people. Do ask about their past. Do inquire.
Y'all don't believe in
past is a pattern of the future.
Love at first sight, love at first voice.
I'm saying.
I don't know. For my neurospicy brain, a good voice can.
What make you make your panties wet?
Pause.
No, you get like a deep voice and you get some bass or like some growlies and a good pair of headphones, and it's just like it's fucking gone. It gone.
Keep your bearings on you. That's how so many women fall for these traps that they're complaining about later. But actually, men have to be careful too, because men can be set up for what they call it, women with microaggression. Men are victims of microaggression and anger issues and domestic violence. Men just don't realize that they are victims of it, because we've been taught it's okay, it's natural for a woman to hit on you, throw your clothes, throw drinks on you.
No, it's not. That is not
and that's the thing. Most men, especially, have been conditioned to that, not realizing that is unnatural. And you have a woman like that, you got to get out of that relationship or not even enter into that. Sit down, people. Have a conversation with your words. If you don't know how to use your words, figure it out. Pull a dictionary out. Play a game. Get a mediator, someone that knows you or the both of you or two mediators that can translate for you. Words and rhetoric is very big in life. And in addition to a relationship. So take some time and talk while you're dating online. If a person can't use their words and can't express themselves, that could be a red flag.
So
and you're looking for consistent and genuine interactions, right? Like actions play a big role. You know, don't pressure me into doing something.
How long do you keep it online strictly?
That's for each person. Like every person has a different comfort zone.
Well, my thing is this. Why would you be online for more than a week or two without at least video chatting or something?
Yeah, a week is kind of long too.
Yeah, if you are in the same city, why in the hell has it been a month and you ain't never met up physically? Yeah. I mean, or 2 weeks go by. First weekend that it's almost like a funeral, a black funeral, may I add. It's kind of like if you met Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you might can go out that weekend. That upcoming weekend, y'all should be looking to get together. If it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you might already have plans, and y'all should be planning for the next weekend.
Exactly.
So go by the black
or a quick meetup after work.
Anyway, don't look for anything expensive. This is a meetup. So no, women, go to the damn Olive Garden. Don't be trying to get damn $300 meals. This is a meeting. Y'all are strangers. Y'all trying to sit there. And when you have that first conversation, this is where you're trying to find the red flags at.
Exactly.
Hammer it out. Tell them, maybe you snore or whatever. Hey, I snore when I sleep or whatever.
Because I'm going to ask you, how many people you've been with? How many relationships you've been in?
You going to ask that question?
Well, I don't think the past and that thing really matters.
It matters.
I say bring your paperwork, your
That's the same thing, though.
But I think how many people you've been with.
I don't know if you really want to know if they've been having sex since they're 11, 12, and they bring to the table 200 and they're 40. Like, hell no. I'd rather not know. Let me just see the
it's going to be a turnoff.
Hell no.
I just want to know.
Oh, no. And they're going to lie. People's going to lie to you.
I wouldn't ask that question. How many bodies have you had? That should be down the line, way down the line.
I don't even think I want to know down the line.
I asked that shit every relationship I've ever been in, I asked.
But I will say one that that fuck a lot of people up that they don't like to
I was that
hear
one person.
is, what do you bring to the table?
Because they can't
Have
answer that.
something prepared when you're sitting down. What are you offering in exchange in this relationship besides sex?
They can't answer
My
that.
Stanley
She
Cup.
said Stanley Cup.
What you got in it? If you fill it up maybe with some good Crown and Coke and some ice, that may be a good exchange.
Your ass gonna stay single. Keep bringing that Stanley Cup.
Have a talk, because people got to realize, be ready for the tough questions. You're challenging each other.
Yeah,
This is not supposed to be friendly and a person just gloat on you if they are serious. Just think, I could possibly be making a life commitment to you. This is almost like a job interview.
Yeah, and you want to know that your life is going in at least a general similar direction, and it's not going to be like one person is going to have to sacrifice their happiness and their dream for the others. Like, are we working towards the same general goal and that we can mesh it together, or are we going to be able to work independently on what it is that we want from life? Because like everyone has like a different idea of what happiness and home looks like. For some people, it's a suburb where they have all their neighbors and weekend barbecues. And for other people, that is a living hell. And they want a different kind of lifestyle. And so there has to be a lot of like individual personality that you have to discover. Like there's going to be a lot of trial and error, because you've got to weed through all the noise and all the excess to figure out, what it is you want, because you're not going to be wanting the same thing at the beginning of your journey that you are at the end, because you're going to have learned about yourself, hopefully, and learned things that you did and didn't want.
But that goes back to what we said in the beginning. When you have that first meeting, define your definition of dating. The two of you, that's the first thing you need to do, is define your dating definition. Because very few people have the same dating definition, and see if that aligns. Yeah. That's where you start. That's the starting point. And what are your deal breakers? Now, I was watching the balloon pop show, and a few girls popped on this one guy because he didn't have any deal breakers. They said, well, it's got to be something you don't like.
Like non-negotiables.
I'm gonna ask you what happened to your last relationship. Why are you single?
I think that's valid.
That's a good one. That is a good one. Because sometimes they're the problem, and they make it
exactly.
Like
it's like the level of awareness is so important. Like if someone asks me that question, I'll be completely upfront and honest. I was not in a position where I could accept the love that I was being offered. The problem was with me and how I was being receptive towards love. And that's a whole nother issue with people in dating apps, is that they have no idea that they are part of the problem, that they are not in a position to accept love, or that they are willing to accept that they deserve love. They're just looking for something to fill that void in their heart. And that void usually has phallus or ham wallet or however you want to refer to it.
But now we've looked at the dark side of relationships. We gave our opinion on social media dating and all the red flags. But for those lucky 10 to 30% or 20% on eHarmony, what is your opinions on how to build a healthy digital relationship?
It's got to be honesty.
Honesty, communication.
Yeah, if you can't communicate, you're in trouble.
Well, just think about it. Today, especially Gen Zers, you're communicating more than ever because you're texting. Back in the day, it used to be a phone call, and that phone call could be an hour or two. And let's just say you worked, and back then you couldn't have phone calls at work, and so you might not talk to that person till maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and you had 2 hours to talk to that person and get everything you got to say into that conversation a night, and that was it. Nowadays,
there might be more texting, but the quality of the communication has dropped.
But you still need to spend time with each other.
Nothing substitute for that. But what I'm saying is, right now, the communication is more. And I actually like texting better, because you can't go back and say, I didn't say that. Oh, yes, you did. I can pull this right here. It's a written record of what you said. Make your quality, however you communicate, that's between you and your significant other, a partner, or whatever. Just make it quality. Be kind, make your points, and be direct with what you want, and be ready to compromise what you want. it's how can you make the win-wins? I think if you focus on the win-wins in a relationship, everybody win, because if you join, you're supposed to be coming together as a corporation and merging into one. You're not going to like everything that each other's doing, but what do y'all two agree upon? If I don't like movies, but if I go to this movie, hell, will you go to the baseball game or basketball game with me?
Exactly.
Have those agreements written out in these contracts. Find something that, like a business or something that you two can focus on.
Yeah, common interest.
And build on that, because that's what's going to keep you together. Love is not going to keep you together. Love is emotion. Have you noticed the more successful couples rarely divorce? Break up?
Because it's a business contract.
Because it's so much more at stake than them. And I think the key to any relationship is you got to have something bigger than the two of you as a goal. And for some people, it could be the children.
Yeah,
hopefully it's more than that.
Some people it could be the children. For some people, it could be the land or like what they're building themselves. Like people go in and make a car design company, and this couple together can remodel your cars and like paint graphic designs on them, and that becomes their business. Or like Snake Discovery, Emily and Ed. I love this couple so much. They are complete goals for me because they're just fucking weirdos that thrive in their love for reptiles, and they have built a thriving business upon it.
But you got to have something in common, and you got to think about each other. It is not about you. And that's the same thing when it comes to keeping your body up and in shape. You two met each other a certain way. Now, granted, as you get older, things are going to change, but try to stay as much to your natural state as you can, or have conversations with your partner along the way in this journey. I mean, it's not fair to meet me and I'm here, and then next thing you know, in a couple of years, it's three of me.
I mean, that happens though. Like that literally happens. You get love weight from settling in, being comfortable.
Okay. Not having to that's true, but you keep in mind, is your partner get loving that weight? Is you loving that weight more?
Yes.
Than if you got
more of a health thing. It should be more of a health.
Yeah, you should be
like you want to lose weight.
But it can be but think about the health of your relationship as well. The two of you are in this with a partner now. This is a team sport. Now, if your partner's fine with that and the two of you are great, awesome. But keep in mind, your partner found you in this condition. And now, health, illnesses and sicknesses, that's out of the window. That happens. You can't do anything about that if it's some type of disease that come about. But if you're healthy and you can walk and you can get into that damn gym, work out. If not for you and your health, for your partner. Motivate each other.
Yeah. You got to do it for yourself more than your partner. Once you're dead and gone, you know what I'm saying? Like do it for yourself.
More women out there that don't want you to look like that. That way they can keep you. So, I mean,
and this is not a knock against Vicky, because there are guys that I know you got to be 350 plus for them to even look at you.
Oof.
And you better not lose a damn pound. I have a damn box of Twinkies sitting in your lap.
I don't think it's fair to put an overall arcing definition on anyone's stringencies of what a relationship should be, because for some people that have true unconditional love for each other, it truly does not matter if they're broke out with acne or are heavily bloated.
There should be a communication among each partner, and to keep your partner informed as you two talk is a part of a communication thing, as it's two of you and not just you. No, not overarching to anybody. Like I said, I can't speak on anyone's dynamic. Every relationship is custom and unique. No one can speak on anyone else. This is where we get twisted at. What may work for me will not work for the next couple. And so, your best friend, your brother, your sister, stay the hell out of their business, their relationship, their marriage, or whatever it is, because that is a custom thing that will not work.
Yep. But you don't even know what agreement they have behind the doors that you think. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It works for them, but you don't know what they put down.
Same thing with like looking at it's the same thing with like looking at a single person and passing a judgment. Every person is fighting a war you know nothing about, And every couple has an agreement that it's really no one else's business but theirs. I have the phrase, don't yuck anyone's yum. If no one is being harmed, yourself or the other person, if no one is being harmed and everyone is consensual, do whatever the fuck you want. Live your best weird life with your pegboards or whatever. Like you do you.
Well, I hope you all found this episode informational and very helpful. I hope you go to some of the dating sites that we mentioned in the beginning. Maybe some advice work for you. Maybe it don't. Maybe this may inspire you to look at other sites or dive deep into what is your dating definition. But check us out. Don't forget to watch our radio show coming up next on WDJY 99.1 as we have an interview with Difference. Yes, Difference is her name, out of Texas. So check us out every Wednesday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And of course, we do our live every Wednesday. We'll be back next Wednesday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Always catch us on social media. Let's keep this conversation going. If y'all got any advice or you think I'm an asshole, you think I'm wrong, put it in there. Hey, I welcome it all. You can always catch all our merchandise, all our videos, and everything we got to offer at www.ollieafter5.com. And of course, you can always check us out on Discord. And with that, it is 9:00. If my co-hosts don't have anything else to say, we're signing off the next Wednesday.
Good night.
All right.